So start in whatever position feels comfortable for you, cross-legged, kneeling, lying flat, or if you want to lie in a diamond shape with your legs, whatever position feels most comfortable for you. And take these first few moments to settle into the space. The nice thing about doing yoga in the middle of the day, as opposed to the start or end, is it gives you a little break from whatever you've had going on in the morning. So for these next 45 minutes, see if you can leave all that to one side. And if there's stuff you know you need to have to do this afternoon, just let it be. While you're on your mat, there's nowhere else you need to be apart from here. And I invite you in these first few moments to set an intention for yourself for the next 45 minutes. So that intention might be to be kind to yourself. It might be to focus on your breath, to be mindful, stay in the moment. Whatever that is for you, take a moment to cement in your own personal intention. And then start to notice how you feel today. How do you feel in your mind? Do you feel quite relaxed? Do you feel quite jittery or stressed today? Is your energy very high or low? And then start to notice how your physical body feels. If you're seated or lying, maybe rolling your head either on the floor or your chin toward your chest, and start to loosen off your neck and shoulders. Rolling your shoulders down your back, feeling all of your vertebrae stacking on top of each other, or feel them on the floor, flat against your mat. Notice how the muscles in the left and right side of your body feel. And as you start to notice your breath, feel the back of your ribs, either as you're seated or lying down. Notice how your hips and legs feel. Any difference between the left and right side of your body. And then from here, for the next 10 breaths, start to notice how you're breathing. And whenever it feels good, take any organic movement. So if you're seated, cross-legged or kneeling, maybe some circles with the ribs. If you're lying down, maybe some stretches with your arms side to side. Just waking up your body and listen to what it needs today. Any points of tension, extend your exhale and release any tension there. Feeling the whole length of your body from the top of your head right down to your toes. Taking 2 more rounds of breath, we're going to start to roll out the spine. So if you're lying down, hug your knees into your chest. And if you're seated, start to hug your knees into your chest and then roll yourself down your spine. Either putting your hands on your shins or around the back of your thighs, rolling all the way down the length of your spine. And see how this feels. Warming up all those muscles. And then maybe rolling side to side, opening up the muscles in the middle of your back. If it feels good, you can go for a happy baby. But be gentle with yourself, especially these first few minutes, doing whatever feels natural and easy. And then from here, you're going to start to roll yourself down the length of your spine again. We're going to aim to come up to a kneeling position. So rolling yourself all a little bit. If you want to warm up your toes, you can also tuck your toes under, so as if you're on your tiptoes, and then bring all your weight onto your heels, just to warm up those knees, but the length of your feet. But if this gets too much, just come out. It's quite intense stretch. Rolling your wrists, maybe clasping them together, and then taking big waves. Changing direction. And once again, if you notice any tightness, pause for a moment in the tightness. And breathe out. And then start to shake your hands to really wake them up. Take them above your head. Take them a little bit faster. For 5, 4, even faster. 3, 2, 1. And then untuck your toes. Bring your hands all the way down onto your thighs. Close down your eyes. Take 3 clearing breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. One more. Inhale through your nose. This time, cross your eyes, stick out your tongue for lion's breath. We're going to move into a tabletop position. So start to walk your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips, and then rolling around. Once again, either circling the wrists, or you can move through cat-cow, so inhaling, opening the chest, exhaling, chin to chest, pressing away. Just taking 3 more breaths for any extra stretches and movement you need. And then we're going to move towards our first downward dog. So if you've got socks on, pop them off in case you slip. And then tuck in a t-shirt if you need to. And then moving into our first downward dog. So press your hands into the mat. And then inhale, start to lift those hips up and back. Take 3 rounds of breath here. Start to really wake up the muscles all the way down to the backs of your legs. Nice. Take 1 more big inhale. And as you exhale, roll forward to your high plank. Exhale, drop your knees, chest and chin to the mat. As you inhale, flow forward, gently lifting just your chest off, pressing those feet in firmly to the mat. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift those hips up. 3 more breaths. Maybe move, maybe stay still. But notice how your breath feels when you're upside down. On your next inhale, roll forward to your high plank. Once again, drop the knees, chest and chin. Inhale, roll forward, press those feet in, squeeze the butt cheeks, lift the chest. Exhale, come down. Inhale, tuck those toes, and then lifting yourself up. Last round like that. warming up the whole body. Have a glance at your hands. You want your first fingers to be parallel. So if they're turning out the way, then bring them parallel to each other. And then as you inhale, roll forward to your high plank. Exhale, drop your knees, chest and chin. Squeeze the butt cheeks as you inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, come down. And then tuck those knees, coming all the way back up. Nice. Bit of movement. Take one more big breath in. Exhale out your mouth. And then as you inhale, lift your right leg up and back behind you. Keeping those toes facing towards the floor. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your foot between your hands and then drop your back knee. So for this, keep your back toe tucked for the first bit if that feels okay. If it doesn't, just untuck it, just to notice the difference. And if you need to, pad that back knee, so grab a jumper or a cushion if you've got anything near you. And then inhale, bring your hands either to the ceiling or to your waist. Taking 2 breaths to really notice how this low lunge feels with that back toe tucked. And then as you exhale, you're going to start to bring your weight back, peeling your toe off the ground, stretching out the back of the hamstring. So if you need to lean against a wall or the floor or anything, go for it. But staying upright if that's possible. One more inhale, and as you exhale, then you're going to start to fold over that leg. Little micro bend in that knee, you don't want it to be locked out. And then with every exhale, gently let your head fall towards the floor, towards your knee. Keeping that flow of breath as you move into the stretch. As you inhale, bring your weight forward. And then as you exhale, press your hands into the ground, step your back foot forward, and then inhale to a halfway lift. Flat back, exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, hands come towards the sky. Exhale, fold your weight over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back. Once again, keep that toe tucked. And then inhale, hands to waist or towards the ceiling. Exhale, sinking those hips forward. Keeping your core engaged and just notice that hip flexor. As you inhale, reaching high, and then exhale, peel that toe off. We're going for that hamstring stretch again. Bring your hands each to the waist, to a wall, chair, or find whatever feels good. Or like we did last week, you can obviously use a book that you have handy as a little prop. Obviously have my well organized today. And then take 2 more breaths here. Exhale, folding your head towards the floor or that knee. Exhale, release a little deeper. And then as you inhale, fold forward. Exhale, you're going to tuck that back toe, come back and check 3-legged downward dog. So lifting that left leg up and back. Exhale, drop it down. Option here, either come into child's pose for 3 breaths, stay as you are, or move through vinyasa. So inhale to your high plank. And then exhale, drop halfway, or come all the way down. And then inhale to that upward cobra. And like I said before, I recommend only doing your upward cobra if you can do your chaturanga, so that your strength is there to protect your lower back. Back into your downward dog as you inhale. Nice. On your next inhale, bringing your left leg up and back behind you. Keeping your toes towards the ground as you exhale, knee to nose, and we're moving into warrior 1. So maybe bring that back foot in a little closer. Bending into the front knee, inhale, hands come high. Exhale, bend into that front knee. Nice. And then from here, bring your hands all the way behind you, clasping your hands behind your back. And as you inhale, stretching off the front of those shoulders. Mine are sore today. Did a circuit, lots of press-ups yesterday. So feeling tight in the shoulders. And you might have been doing some activity that your shoulders are tight to, maybe typing, gardening, moving things around your house. And then as you exhale, you're going to fold towards the inside of that knee. Either keeping your hands on your back, or if you want more, you can start to lift your hands up and away. Either keeping your palms together or separating them out. As you inhale, start to bring your weight all the way up and forward. Inhale towards the ceiling. And then from here, we're going to move into a high lunge. So walk your foot a little further away from you. Turn your back foot so your back heel is lifted. And then you're going to bend deep into both knees. So you've got that nice stretch in that front thigh. You might need to walk that foot a little bit further away. Sink a little deeper. Nice. And then from here, bring your hands into your heart center. As you exhale, bring your right elbow over your left thigh. Twist towards your left wall. Take one more big breath to inhale and length. Exhale, bend deeper and twist a little further. As you inhale, coming all the way back up to center. And then as you exhale, bring your hands around the front foot, step your back foot forward, and then inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. This time curl up bit by bit in your back, so feel every vertebrae stack. Let your head come last. And then reach your hands all the way to the ceiling, hands through heart center. And then we're going to do that exact same thing but the other way around. So inhale, bring your hands to the ceiling. This time, exhale, bring those hands down, tuck your chin, and then feel every vertebrae come down bit by bit. Squeeze your butt cheeks and just feel the stretch in your back as you come down really slowly. As you inhale, come into a halfway lift with your flat back. Exhale, plant your hands. This time, step your right foot back, coming into a high lunge on the second side. So we're doing that same thing on the opposite side. Reach those hands up to the ceiling. Exhale. Oh, that's the wrong side. Sorry. Bring your left foot back. Sorry. And then bend deep into both knees. Once again, feel that big stretch on the other side. If I do it wrong, your body will feel it. That's what happened to me there. I was like, I haven't stretched this side yet. And then bring your hands into your heart center. You're going to come into that twist. So this time, left elbow over right thigh. As you exhale, twist that chest in towards your thumbs. Sinking deep into both knees, creating that big long line. One more huge breath. Exhale, twist a little deeper. And then inhale, coming all the way back to the center. From here, walking your back foot in a little bit, moving into your warrior one. So your back heel is on the ground and your back heel is about 10 to 2, bending deep into your front knee. You might feel a big stretch in your back calf. I do, or maybe your hamstring. And then bring your hands behind you. You're going to clasp them again, but this time switch your hands. So if your hands are clasped like this, then switch your fingers around one. And once again, either keep your palms together as we go into the stretch, or you can release them out like this. Can't remember which foot I was on. And then from here, inhale, chest comes towards the ceiling. And then exhale, you're going to sink your chest down towards the floor, towards the inside of that knee. And then from here, inhale, come all the way back up to the ceiling. And then hands come to frame that front foot. Stepping your front foot back to downward dog. From here, option to stay in downward dog for 3, child's pose, or flow through your vinyasa. Inhale, flow forward. Exhale, halfway or all the way. Inhale, up downward cobra. And then exhale, back to that downward dog. All right, as you inhale, bring your right knee up, right foot up back behind you. Bending into that knee and lifting it really high. So taking a huge breath in. As you exhale, bring your right knee towards your right elbow and hover. Inhale, coming all the way up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, hover. Exhale, knee to your opposite elbow. And this time you're going to kick that foot through. So you're coming into fawn triangle. If this is a lot, if you're going to lift your other hand, then just bring that knee down in the middle. It's almost like a half side plank. Or if you're feeling really strong today and you want to lift that foot up, but you just kick through, creating falling triangle. Nice. As you exhale, come all the way back round, lifting that foot up behind you. And then as you exhale, bring your knee to nose, coming into warrior two. So front foot is all the way to your front hands, back heel comes down, and then opening up to your warrior two. So big bend in that front knee. Nice. Take 2 breaths to check your alignment. Front hand and back hand nice and high. Strong bend in the front knee, back leg straight. And then as you inhale, sweep that hand up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, bend into that front knee, keeping that arm as it is. Inhale, reaching all the way forward, straighten your front knee. And then as you exhale, pour your weight forward, coming into side angle. Triangle. You're going to bring your front hand towards the inside of your calf or ankle. And then open up that top hand as if you're reaching towards the ceiling. As you inhale, start to come all the way back up. And then from here, straighten into that leg, turning both toes towards the side of your mat. And then from here, turn your heels in, and we're going for goddess. So as you inhale, reach your hands towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart center. Nice. As you inhale, lift those toes. If you want a little more, you can open your hands up into cactus arms. As you exhale, sink those hips down a little lower. Nice. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, sinking low. And then inhale, shoot those hands up. And then bring yourself back into your warrior two. So front foot back to the front of your mat. Reaching those hands out. And then from here, we're going to try out half moon. So you're going to bring your back foot in a little. Bring your front hand towards the floor or towards a wall or chair or something in front of you. We're doing a little balance. We're doing a little table. This one's actually not that steady, but we'll go for it anyway. So if you want to use something to balance on, and then you're going to open up. Maybe top hand comes towards the ceiling. Maybe it stays in your waist. And you want to have both hips stacked. So take 2 big breaths here. Lifting that back leg maybe a little higher. And check on if it's stacked. If your hips kind of rolled in, see if you can open it up. Nice. On your next exhale, you're going to sink all the way back into that warrior two. And then bring your hands all the way to your front foot. Back foot comes forward. Inhale to a halfway lift. And then exhale, fold over your legs. Take 2 breaths here. Roll side to side. Opening up those hamstrings. And then in your inhale, start to come all the way up. Stand, hands to ceiling. Exhale, folding over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. And then as you exhale, plant your hands. Right foot comes back this time, coming into warrior two on the second side. So opening up those hands, check on the alignment. You want your front heel lining up your back arch. Maybe lift the toes to activate the legs a little more. Finding some space in your hips. And then from here, as you inhale, reach forward with your hand. And then open your hand towards the ceiling. Exalted warrior. Maybe your back hand comes to your back thigh, or you can loop it around the back if you want a big shoulder stretch. Nice. As you inhale, back to warrior two, and then straighten the front leg, pour your weight forward, coming into triangle. So front hand either to inside of your calf or ankle, opening up that top hand. One more big breath to reach towards that ceiling. Release. And then inhale, come all the way back up, bending into that knee. And then straighten out, turning both toes towards the side of your mat. This time, walking your feet further together. We're going to go for Malasana this time. So we're going for yoga squat. So you might have to have your feet a bit wider. Maybe your heels will come off the ground. As you inhale, bring your hands towards the ceiling, through heart center, and then bend as deep as you can into those hips and knees. So you want to be coming into this quite low squat position, so your hips kind of below parallel. Maybe bring your feet a little bit closer if that's possible. Maybe movement, so maybe lifting one heel and the other. Maybe you've got your toes right together in your little squat position. Take 2 more breaths here. As you exhale, loosen your jaw, because your jaw and your hips have a direct relationship. So if your jaw is tense, you're probably going to have tense hips too. If you release it, that might release some of the tension off. On your next inhale, come all the way back up to stand. Oh, shake it all off, and then we're going to move back into your warrior two. So once again, front foot comes back to the front of your mat, bending deep, strong warrior two. And then as you exhale, cartwheel your hands forward, front foot comes back to downward dog. Option of staying here, child's pose, or you can pull through vinyasa. So you can inhale to your high plank. Exhale, maybe drop the knees, maybe come halfway. Exhale, chest comes down. Inhale to your up dog or cobra. And then exhale, we'll all come to meet in a puppy pose. So walk your hands a little bit further forward, kind of like your child's pose. Bring your knees so they're about hip distance apart, and then bring your head all the way down towards the mat. From here, start to walk your hands back towards your body. We're in that tabletop position. So we're going to do a little bit of a shoulder opener. And if this feels tough, that's probably normal because it's quite a lot of us are quite tight in the front of our shoulders. So from here, as you inhale, bring your right hand off the mat out to the side. And then as you exhale, tuck your hand under. So you're looping it underneath your other arm. And then as you inhale, you're going to bring that hand all the way back up. And then either bring your hand onto your waist and open your chest, or bring your hand all the way up towards the ceiling. Big, big stretch here. As you exhale, coming back through. We're going to do that as a little loop. So exhale, come through. Inhale, come all the way up, either hand onto waist or to the ceiling. Exhale, coming down. And take this as fast or as slow as feels good in your body. 2 more rounds. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, coming through. Inhale, last round. And then exhale, bring that hand back towards the mat. Maybe loosen off the other one. And then in your next inhale, flow that hand up towards the left this time. And then exhale, look under. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, loop it under. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, under. We'll do 1 more round. Inhale, reach that hand up or the elbow. And then exhale, bring that hand down towards the mat. From here, tuck your toes. You're just going to lift your knees about 2 centimeters off the mat, just to engage the core before we do a little back bend. So hovering those knees, take 2 more breaths. So inhale, find space between your shoulder blades. Keep hovering those knees. 1 more inhale. And then exhale, drop on your knees, bring yourself all the way down onto your mat. Nice. From here, we're going to do 2 back bends and then we're coming into our Shavasana. So from here, as you inhale, bring your hands alongside your body, bring your toes, your big toes to touch, and you want to keep your big toes squeezed together the whole time. So as you inhale, you're going to start to lift your feet off the mat, your knees, maybe your hands, pressing your hips into the mat. See if you can create almost like a tunnel between all of your limbs. Imagine you're kind of shooting arrows out with your fingers and toes, creating lots of energy, taking 1 more breath, maybe lifting your chest and leg a little higher. And then as you exhale, come down, bring your left ear onto your mat and relax here. We're going to do 1 more round like that. So on your next inhale, you're going to press your toes together, your knees, your thighs, bring your hands alongside your body. And then as you inhale, lifting your toes first, activate those legs, squeeze your butt cheeks together, maybe lifting your knees off the mat, but keep squeezing those legs, lifting those hands back behind you, squeeze the shoulder blades together. One more huge big breath in here. And then as you exhale, coming down all the way to your mat. This time, right ear comes to the mat. Take 2 clearing breaths here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Exhale out your mouth. And then from here, we're going to do a gentle twist staying on your front. So bringing your left hand underneath your head, and then bring your right knee up towards your right elbow. So as if you're lying in bed, and then bring your other hand just down to your side. So this right hand is just supporting you. If you want a bit more, what you can do is bring that right hand onto the base of your back. So you're in a little bit more of a twist. But just take 2 breaths here in a very gentle twist and hip opener. If you want a little bit more still, you can bring your head to the other side. So you're twisting your spine all the way across. Take 1 more breath here. And then unhook your hands. And then bring that leg straight back down to the mat. You're going to this time lift your left knee towards your left elbow. Your right hand is a pillow underneath your head. Your left hand is either down by your side, or you can bring it onto the base of your back. And take 2 big breaths here. With every exhale, release a little more. And then from here, start to bring your hands back down towards your mat. You're going to flip onto your back so you can just roll yourself over. And then from here, we're going to do options of inversion. So you can either bring your legs up for dead bug, or if you want to go for a shoulder stand, you can bring your hands alongside your body. Start to lift your feet up, keeping your head straight as you do this. Walk your hands all the way up towards your shoulders. And then creating a bit of height here. Shoulders, your hips are right above your shoulders. Take 3 breaths wherever you are. If you want to go into plow pose, you can. So that's bringing your legs all the way behind you, alongside your ears. Wherever you are, activating those feet and hands if they're not on your back. Take 1 more huge big breath and then start to move out. Once you've come out of your inversion, bring your knees in towards your chest. And then either stay here or you can roll side to side. We're going to move into our Shavasana. So if there's anything else you think you need, any last little stretches, take them now, maybe a happy baby. And then start to get comfortable on your mat. So take 3 big breaths to start to release any tension that's still in your body. Inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, let it all go. If there's anything you need for your Shavasana, jumper, socks, grab them now. Take 1 more big breath to release. And exhale out your mouth. Start to relax your whole body. And if you want to stay for longer, we'll be here for a few moments. If you want to stay for longer, then just feel free to mute me, turn me off, and take as long as you need in your Shavasana.